my lousy luck to thank, but I love you more than trouble. I'd give it up for you. I traded in for a rocking chair, and my old lover was silver hair. Don Quixote chased his windmills, and when I chased my own I miss. But I fight your dragons, I'd pull your wagons, I'd do it all for this, a hand to hold when I get old, and a forehead I can kiss. Don Quixote chased his windmills, I may still be chasing mine, but I love you more than trouble. I love you more than trouble. I love you more than trouble. I wanna sit by you a while. Thank you. The roar of the crowd. All three of you. We're in the living room, and this is a webcast from San Jose, California. I live about 20 miles north of here in a little train town called Niles. I can hear all the Nilesians clapping right now. This feels like Romper Room. Is there Romper Room all over the country, or was it just around here?
All over.
Remember that show? I see Tom Smythe. My little magic mirror.
You can see Tom Smythe and Lisa Cowden.
Lisa Cowden.
And Carla.
Carla.
Oh, there's
Kim.
Carla.
See you. Carla's in Utah.
And Kim and Jeff.
Kim and Jeff. You know, she never even said Michael. I watched that show quite a bit when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and she skipped me all the time. How can you skip Michael? You cover about half the population.
Simplest common name.
Anyway, Happy New Year. We're drinking champagne. And anyway, I live in Niles, and it's a railroad town with a one-sided main street, railroad land on one side and the businesses on the other. And for a lot of years when I was a kid, it took me a long time to get across. There was 8 sets of tracks, and I'd go visit my buddy Brian. He lived in the railroad houses down there. And then slowly but surely the tracks went away, and now there's all this land that we're starting to utilize. We turned it into a plaza recently. The last couple of years we've been having concerts in the plaza, and we made a movie in town a few years back. We were a silent film mecca. In the early days, Charlie Chaplin and Bronco Billy made films in my town. Patrick, by the way, this is Patrick McClellan. Everybody, let's clap in your living room for Pat. He's my neighbor. He lives in Niles too.
That's right.
That's right. Anyway, Patrick and I play around town quite a bit when we're not traveling the world. I'm going to play a song now, but this is in a movie called Weekend King. And I play a bartender in the movie, and I have a few songs in the soundtrack. This is about our town and how it's changing a little bit from its old roots to getting up into the
Metropolis.
Yeah, well, we're never going to be a metropolis. We have a biker bar and a head shop, too. And that's not going away anytime soon.
Amy Harris wants to know if you're taking requests.
If it's on my list, I'll do it. We only have one more song, Amy. Courthouse can't afford a gavel, up a tree without a paddle, can't pave a street with glue and gravel, can't get cable on a radar range, and all the horses that we beat to death, we could have rode them but we sold the saddles. We're gonna get ourselves a brand new plaza. This town is gonna change. Town is gonna change. I hear it's gonna have a water fountain, bring a little made-up rain. Might cost a fortune, but look who's counting. This town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. Going Wi-Fi at the cafe, even the cows are excited. Well, it'll feel just like Hawaii when they whiten all the lanes. Pickups turn to Porsches, tire kickers turn high rollers. Like 5 dogs playing poker, for years they all had mange. Man's best friend at 2 a.m. I own the dog that bit me. It's been one long demolition derby, but this town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. Study and they walk okay, and they chew a good hillbilly slang, and they can hit a ball through the window of a mini mall, run through amber waves of plane, but they're starstruck by the moving trucks, and they can do without a junk food chain. Cement dries on a new train station, when no one's looking they can write their names. No one's looking, they can write their names. Look at me, I'm a dinosaur. I drive slow like I did before, by the vacancy sign of the Belvoir Springs, gaslight rainbow at the other end. This town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. I bet I know what Amy's request was. I bet it was I Shot Bronco Billy. Am I right?
She didn't send a request.
Oh, she didn't send.
She
Oh.
just said okay after you said.
Oh, well, is it that instantaneous a response? The last time I did something on the web was a Kulak's Woodshed down in L.A.
And they sent
Yeah.
emails.
Yeah, they were sending emails back then. It was before the instantaneous web was really underway. They were way ahead of their time.
For the guitar players out there, I think you should let them know exactly what kind of guitar that is, if it isn't what they think.
Okay. This is the Dan Electro, made for Sears Silvertone. This is a Sears Silvertone made by Dan Electro. It's got the dolphin headstock. I paid $150 for this thing about 7 or 8 years ago. I started playing it in shows the last few years because I finally had the guts. and the acoustic is an Alvarez, if that matters to the guitar players. I've had this guitar for 30 years. My dad gave it to me for my birthday when I was a kid, and I've had it a long time. I love this guitar. This is the one that comes into the house with me. This might stay in the car. I don't know.
Don't tell people that.
I know.
And your car is
It's
where you
insured.
park
It's
it?
insured. It's insured for thousands of dollars. Please steal it.
Yeah.
I need the money.
That's vintage. That's vintage. All right.
Well, Amy said you betcha after you
Yeah,
said
well,
you shot Bronco
So,
Billy.
you got,
We could do that.
You
You
got
wanna do
time.
that
You
instead?
play Bronco Billy.
We were gonna do 2 Feet Ahead of the Train, but we can do Bronco Billy since there's a theme there.
All right.
We'll do it for. No, we'll do that one. Yeah, we'll do Bronco Billy.
So before we do that, we are like battling with this jerkiness, and we've looked at it on different things, and we plugged straight into the wireless, and it's still giving us a little bit more of a jerky. Seems to be a little better, but it's not something we've figured out how to do on this end. But I did want to tell you where you can see Michael live if you're at any of these locations. The Fremont Elks Club.
Yeah. Woo!
There you go.
That's exciting.
You have to email me. This is the private thing. My across the street neighbor belongs to the Fremont Elks Club. We've been canceling and rescheduling this thing for like this is the 5th time.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna have a memorial. Rest in peace, Mayor Bob Wasserman for Fremont. He went away, and his memorial's the same day. But we're gonna do the memorial, go to that, and then right after that we're gonna go to the Elks Club and play. Me and Patrick will be there. You can come as guests. You just have to let me know, and then they put you on a guest list. You come in. They have dinners every Friday night at the Elks Club, and they do a lot of good things with the community.
Do they serve elk at the Elks Club?
No, well,
They could.
I don't know. They might serve elk. I know that they're meat eaters. That's for sure. Don't go there if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Probably not your place, but it's a good place to go if you want to hang
You
out.
do McNevin and Friends once a month or twice a month?
Once a
Once
month, and
a
I haven't
month.
done it for a while. The Vine is now the SMA Cafe is now the Vine in town, around the corner down the street from my shop. I have a little shop in town, and then the restaurant, and that's going to be with the Edited Trio coming up.
David Zink, Brett Perkins, and Mark Davis, and that is on Wednesday, January 18th.
Right.
That's coming up. Then you can tune in again on the web for a live stream audio on KRCB Radio in Santa Rosa, and that's just krcb.org, and there'll be a link to listen online on
2 o'clock.
2
Saturday.
o'clock Saturday, the 21st of January.
And that's preceding a house concert. It's Santa Rosa House Concert Series, which is sold out. But if you want to go to that, you can get on a list for any cancellations. But it's sold out right now.
Then you're doing a Mud Puddle Shop show on January 27th with Andrew Calhoun from Chicago.
Yeah, old friend of mine,
Awesome.
songwriter, wonderful songwriter.
Yeah.
He'll be coming to Niles for the 2nd or 3rd time. I think this is the first time he's ever played the shop, though.
Yeah.
We can seat 25 people at the Mud Puddle Shop. That's my shop. It's a barber shop that was converted to it was a pharmacy from 1860 to 1923. Are we done yet? We're going to do one more song.
One more song.
Yeah.
Okay, I should just shut up. But
No.
anyway, the Mud Puddle Shop, I've had it for 5 years. I was teaching guitar lessons for a while, and then I just turned it into a jam space, and Etch a Sketch art gallery, and we play in there a lot. I've had about 200 jams and about 70 concerts. I can seat 25 people max, and I haven't put it out there yet. This is the first you're hearing of it. So if you want to fly in from Utah, Carla,
You could.
I'll put you on the guest list.
Yeah. Then you're going to be in San Francisco on February 3rd in a co-bill with JL Styles.
Yeah, and no, the February 3rd thing in San Francisco is an underground 70-seater with JL Styles, a co-bill, and I'm going to book an old bus that I have access to. We're going to book 40 people from the town of Niles are going to get on the bus, and we're going to go to San Francisco together to go to the gig. It's
I love that you
it's going to be fun. It's kind of like a Deadhead thing, except I don't have that many
February
heads.
3rd.
You're not busy that day, are you?
I
just
know
booked
all
that.
of this because
Pat didn't know we were
I
doing
know all of this because I'm on Michael McNevin's email list. So if you are not on Michael McNevin's email list, or if by some chance you do not own any of his recordings,
Man, this
for
is
your
like
very
this is
own-
turning into an infomercial. We need to get on with it.
Oh, they're having fun. Go to michaelmcnevin.com.
I also have a workout tape.
Sign up on his email
I
list.
did it
to
with Jane
find
Fonda.
everything else about it. Buy CDs. Support Michael's shows. He's a fabulous songwriter. So let's hear
All right.
something else.
Yeah, this is our last tune. Thanks for listening. But we're going to also have Greg and Bev up. We're going to do 2 more songs. This one was just me and Pat. and then we'll have Greg and Bev up to do a last thing.
Bronco.
Yeah, I guess we're doing this for Amy and Niles. Her son Jasper loves the song. He learned how to sing the song when he was like 3. He knew the choruses to it, and this is a story of one of the guys that worked in the film business in the 1910s. He came to work for Bronco Billy, who was the first cowboy star in the movies. From 1912 to 1915, we were the most prolific film house in the country. S&A Studios made 300 films in 3 years, and a lot of westerns. That's what made westerns big in the movies, was Bronco Billy and Niles. And he couldn't stand how bad our baseball team was, so he stole players from other teams. And this is a guy he stole from Santa Fe, who was playing for a baseball team out there, and he brought him to Niles, put him on the company team, and then this guy's life changed quite a bit when he went to work for Bronco Billy, because I had to work on the movies with him too. Go.
My name is Raleigh, top the road. I had quite a night in the 1910s. I was the star of the Santa Fe Colts. I made a living playing ball back then. Yes, I had a knack for the short hop and the fly. I could hit and I could throw. One day I got a telegram from Bronco Billy Anderson, was a Nickelodeon cowboy hero. And I shot Bronco Billy in the 1910s. I went from playing ball to catching it all. I was the man behind the lens. Bronco Billy said, come play ball for me and help out on the lot making movies. I said yes, went to work, props and sets and scooping dirt, till one day Billy gave a camera to me. I took stills by the creek in the Niles Hills, where the stagecoach meets the posse. After that I was rolling film, 16 frames a second. Bill said, good shooting, man, you got me. And I shot Bronco Billy in the 1910s. I went from playing ball to catching it all. I was the man behind the lens. I shot him up and down this canyon, countless trains and getaways, near disasters, good guys coming just in time to save the day. Ben Turpin, Sophie Klutz, True Boardman filling up the scenes. Slippery Slim, Cato and Cassidy riding through the trees. Spider Roach, Spider Dolan, all the ball players, sometimes even me. We got our mugs in them old westerns and Snakeville comedy. After 3 years of shooting Bronco Billy, 300 flicks gone by, a little man came to town. He was a tramp and a clown with a waddle. He made you laugh, he made you cry. When the tramp left for Hollywood, I went with him. All in all, a good career. My name is Raleigh, top the road, and I shot Charlie Chaplin for the next 40 years. I shot Charlie Chaplin in the 1910s and 20s and 30s and 40s. Went from playing ball to catching it all. I was the man behind the lens. I went from playing ball to catching it all. I was
See you later. Now we're gonna pretend to leave. Encore. Okay, come on up. Look, we're gonna do another one.
The
The
world
crowd
is
goes
full
wild.
as the world is full of I don't know, coincidences. It's more like, you know, synergy. Kim wrote and said that she just got an email from David Tothrow while you were singing that song.
Oh, you're kidding. Is David watching?
I don't know. Did you tell him to watch? Tell him
David
to watch.
Tothrow is the son of Jack. Oh man, another story coming here. David Tothrow is the son of Jack Tothrow, and that was Raleigh Tothrow's son, Jack. In the movie that I was singing about, we were in Niles about this town is going to change.
Yeah.
We
It's
used
Raleigh,
this song, the Raleigh Tothrow song, rolls in the credits. We put Jack, who was 92 or 3 at the time, in the movie because he was a baby in a movie. He was born in Niles. Raleigh's son, Bronco Billy and the Baby. They always needed. They had 300 films, so eventually there was a baby in one of them. Raleigh had a baby he loaned to Billy
And that was Jack.
for a movie, and that was Jack, who's now 90. Well, he's rest in peace. He just passed away, but
They wouldn't let you loan babies anymore,
Huh?
would they? They
What's
wouldn't
that?
let you be loaning
Yeah,
babies
really.
anymore. You know?
No,
You
but
can't-
anyway,
can't
Jack-
loan anybody a baby.
Jack was in a movie as a 10-month-old baby. I think he was 10 months. And he broke the Guinness Book of World Record when he was in our film for having the longest acting career.
I like it.
Anyway.
I like it. And we can also, with our magic mirror, we can say hi to Cheryl in Brenham, Texas.
Yay,
Yay! And Martha in Sunnyvale, and
Martha.
Robert, somewhere in the Bay Area. I'm not sure where Robert lives.
I love it.
All right. I'm going to go
Okay.
stand behind you.
Okay, all right. You can. You want to stand on that thing?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Well, why don't you stand kind of? There we go.
Yeah,
I'll
there you
kind of
go.
stand. I can kind of come. There we go.
You can be in the Mary Travers.
This is the rock.
You can do the I can do the Turner thing. Yeah.
I can go this way a little bit, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. This song I wrote with my dad. We wrote this together in the Phoenix airport on bar napkins after we met a fellow that was traveling at the same time we were, waiting for the planes on Thanksgiving weekend. His name was Hob Thrasher. And we're not in tune.
Go ahead.
So I had my Martin backpacker. Martin backpacker is like a guitar with, it's a stick with strings. You can play it while you're driving.
You can't text while you're driving, but you can play a backpacker while you're driving.
Anyway, you can't what?
You can't text when you're driving, but you can play a backpacker while you're driving. It's
Well,
a
that-
law.
I wonder what a cop would do if they saw me doing that.
I don't know.
I
It's
was-
not texting.
And when you're driving through Nebraska and there's just nothing but straight roads and cornfields, you can,
Yeah.
or through
Yeah.
the desert in Nevada, you can just steer with your knee and play all day.
Well, while they're finishing tuning, I'll say thanks and thanks for being with us. And if you
Close enough, Albert.
like what you see and you want to support our continuance of keeping the ads off and our continued effort to try to figure out how to get rid of the jerkiness, but we do we'd love for people to watch. This is a kind of something that is a continuation of a house concert series we used to have where we love introducing people to our wonderful musician friends. If you do want to help support the webcast, on the True Wind Music website, www.truewindmusic.com, you can purchase an annual subscription for $25 and we'll send you a t-shirt, or $10 and we'll send you a sticker that says True Wind Music, listen beyond the obvious, and that'll help us keep the ads off of the stream and keep watching. We're here every Tuesday night. Next week we will be broadcasting live from the Big Island of Hawaii. Don't hate us.
Why not? Oh, you mean out of jealousy?
Yeah. But our guests will be Kohala. Kohala is a wonderful acoustic guitar trio from the Big Island, and we'll be broadcasting live from Lava Studios, which is Charles Brotman's studios. He's a member of Kohala and a Grammy-winning producer. So we're looking forward to that. And then the week after that, we'll have slot key guitarist Sonny Lim. So join us for the next couple of weeks. We're right here.
The next time I come on this show, I really am going to do some exercises for you. Stretches, yoga,
Ew.
things that'll help you, you know.
Play a song?
Yeah. I want to do an infomercial.
You could do it on Wednesday nights.
Alright, this is called Hop Thrasher. Anytime you're ready, if you want to do a little melody, I do it with you. Nice. No rehearsal, folks.
Can you tell?
Not bad. Here we go. I met Hop Thrasher at the airport. Thanksgiving weekend moving slow. He sat beside me with his grandson. He had his fiddle case in tow. He asked me if I played rhythm. I said maybe, now let's see. We spent a little while tuning. Played the Wabash, Cannonball, and G. You got 90-year-old fingers. You play the fiddle best you can. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let a stranger join your band. There was not a crowd around us. We weren't in anybody's way. And we didn't mind who hurt us. We're glad enough to play. Now maybe some folks don't like waiting, and maybe some don't like to fly, and maybe others miss their jet planes and pick a tune to pass the time. Here we go. You got 90-year-old fingers. You play the fiddle best you can. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let strangers join your band. Alright, let's open up the break here. The stranger's about to play some. Here we go. Wabash, Cannonball. Greg Newlon on electric guitar. Sort of. Fiddle.
I got fiddling around.
Bob looked at me over his glasses. He don't read music off the stand. He just plays them like he hears them. Teaches youngsters how to jam. Don't look at me to play no solo. I'm playing bad enough for now. I'll just play rhythm for Hop Thrasher and tap my heel on the ground. You got 90-year-old fingers. You play the fiddle best you can. Sing it to everyone, people. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let a stranger join your band. You live 90-odd Thanksgivings. You play the
high and sweet. You got a tune you give your grandson. Wabash, Cannonball, and G. Wabash, Cannonball.
Thanks for listening. Thank you.
Thanks
Appreciate
so
it.
much. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, all of you, for being here. I guess we always say, you know, if it weren't for you, there would be nobody here. But you know, we're there, and there's nobody here. But it's really a pleasure to do this, and join us again next week. And if you want to find out in advance who's going to be on, hit like on our Facebook page and we'll let you know, or you can go to TrueWindMusic.com and sign up on an email list that we're going to get started that will be going out every week. So thanks, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I'm waving until it goes.